Thank you.
You guys, thank you so much. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, DB.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Okay, before we get started with Adam, I know, Shane, you need to get record again. Anybody else joined late that didn't have record privileges that needs them still?
Can I get them, please, TV?
And let's see, Alec, right? Yeah.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, all right. With that, I'm going to switch, and we're going to have Adam sit in here, and Scott, same as before, you can get us started, okay?
What's going on? How you guys doing? Good to see you.
Good, Adam. I'll start us off. And I asked Andre the same thing, but before you guys got here, I mean, you knew of each other, knew a little bit about each other, but what have you learned more about his game as you've gotten a chance to play with him the last several months?
What I learned about Curbelo is that, like, he lives up to the hype. Like, everything they say about him is true. Like, he comes to practice, he works hard. We're the first ones up in the morning. As freshmen, I feel like we got to set ourselves apart, and we agreed to help each other out doing that. He just comes in and he works. In the weight room, he's always like, I want to get like you. And then I'm like, you're getting better. So, like, he's working hard. His passing game is just as they say it is. He knows how to pass the ball. He makes great reads. His jump shot is improving, and he's getting stronger. So he lives up to the hype. I can say that.
And he said that you two are usually on the same team in practice. Just, what's it been like, playing with him and maybe, figuring out, how you two work together on the court?
Like the first time it was kind of hard, just like learning each other's spaces and still trying to learn the system at the same time. But now that we like kind of figured it out, it's getting like way better. The shots are getting there. We're getting the reads. We're playing defense together. We're getting through ball screens. We're tough enough to get low, get back high, and shift over, stop the defense, get back on the other end. So we're learning pretty fast, and we're working hard, and we're coming together.
I mean, he said that he likes being a pass first point guard. What's it like being on the receiving end of a guy like that, where he's setting you up all the time?
It's gonna make it a tough cover for me, like, cause I could score the ball in many ways, and I could dish it out in many ways too. So it's kind of a real hard combination to guard, cause just as he could pass it, he could slip up, hit you with a Euro step, and score it at the same time. So it's gonna be hard to cover both of us.
Thank you, Adam.
Hey, Adam. Good morning. Hope you're well. Just wondering, what has practice been like for you? I know you come from a high level, compete against a lot of great players, but going against Io, Trent, DeMonte, Andre every day, what's that been like for you?
Oh, it's been good. Just trying to find like my ways of scoring in the system, playing the defense, learning the defense, and now I feel like it's all coming together. Like today was a big day for me. I felt really good today. I had a really good day yesterday. Just combining good days back to back to back is the biggest piece for me. Getting in the system, learning it, and just being Adam Miller in the system is the best thing for me. I think I'm learning that. Playing with Io, I played with him before. He does everything they say he does. Like him, he lives up to the hype too. I mean, everybody here works hard. If you're not gonna work hard, coach is gonna bring that out of you. He's not gonna kill you, but it's all love at the same time. So he's gonna tell you what to do. He's gonna put you out in the front, and he's gonna see if you're gonna work for it. And Coach challenges us every day. Guarding Trent is hard. He's a senior. He knows everything to do. So I guard him every day. I guard him and Dose every day to try to learn like what pro guards are doing. And I'm getting better. I'm getting used to it, and I'm finding my way.
And you committed to Illinois before they had a good season, before they became a top 10 preseason team. What have you noticed about the program? I mean, you come from a winning high school program. What have you noticed about the culture at Illinois so far?
The culture we're building here is a winning culture, and like that's big for colleges. Like, when you think about Michigan State or Duke or Kentucky, you just know they got that winning culture, and they're built to win. Like we're building something here. We got the pieces, we got everything we need. We got pieces at the 1, the 2, the guard, the wing, the bigs. So all we got to do is work hard and out tough everybody every night, and we're gonna do what we got to do. You know, the ball might not go in every possession, but I promise you, we're gonna work hard.
I know you thought maybe you could be the number one option at one point, but being around Io, what do you think you can gain from that with at least a season with him?
Oh man, I think it's just gonna help me. You know, being a number one option team set it up for you, and you know, this is my first year. But I feel like playing with them, like I'm getting a bonus because I'm playing with them, so I see the reads they're making. So it just makes it easier for me. You know, I'm gonna find my niche and wherever I'm at, whoever's the main option, whoever's the second option, I'm gonna have my niche. You know, just playing defense, finding my role is the main thing for me.
Thanks, Adam.
Adam, I hope you're doing well. Talk about your relationship with DeMonte and how it helps having Monte on the team now with you.
Oh, thanks. What's going on, Jim? Nice to see you. And you know, DeMonte, that's my big brother. We were on the same team today. You know, I don't think we lost today. We work hard and we feed off each other. We know how each other work. And we go push each other. Like, I don't really gotta say too much about him because like that's my brother. You know, the bond brothers have is I got your back and you got mine. He's gonna teach me what to do, and he's gonna tell me like little secrets that nobody knows. He's gonna teach me that. So like, it's good to have him out here helping me out.
You say the bond. How about the bond of Peoria kids playing for Illinois? I know so many kids dream of it. I know you dreamed of it. What's it like now to put on the orange and blue and the thought that in 3 weeks you're going to play for Illinois? Does that kind of goosebump you? Does that excite you? Is that dream come true stuff? Or what are the emotions of kind of achieving that Peoria Illini dream?
Man, I'm trying to live in the moment, but you know, I do get the goosebumps sometimes. You know, like it's like even seeing the quarterback Karan Taylor getting his shine when they played. Who was that? Purdue. You know, just seeing each other like work and feed off each other and making each other better, and seeing Monte like comfortable here, that kind of helped me come too. Like I asked Monte like before I came here, like, yo, do you really like it? And he told me he really likes it. You know, he's finding his niche. He had a hard time coming back from the injury, but coaches really brought him back in, and now he's filling into his role. So like, I'm ready to do whatever I got to do to help this team win, and he was a big piece of that.
Coach Underwood has said that when he saw you at high school, he was always impressed with your defense. Is defense the way for you to get on the court? We all know of you as a shooter, but is that something you have to prove again, that defense will get you on the court?
Oh, of course. I live by the code of Michael Jordan. You know, you got to play defense just as much as you play offense. I feel like you can't be a complete player that way. You know, with the game going today, it's so much harder to play defense. Defense is so hard. Stopping the ball in transition, closing out and still being able to stay in front of your man, getting through ball screens. But it just takes grit. You're not gonna be perfect every time. But just locking up the other person, getting in their head, knowing your teammates behind you, helping you out, knowing you got a second rotation, a third rotation. When you got each other's back, it's nothing that can stop you.
Thanks, Adam.
Yep, thanks, Jim.
Hey, Adam, I wanted to follow up on that with DeMonte. I know you guys spent a lot of time in that Hannah City gym with Coach David Williams. Can you share a little bit about what that was like, how that experience helped kind of shape you?
Man, the workouts with Dave were hot in that gym. No, the fan was barely helping us, but you know, we learned a lot. I've been working out with Coach Dave since I was in 7th grade, and I think Monte was like when I was in 7th grade, he might have been going into his junior year, and Coach Dave pushed me every practice. There's even a clip of him on YouTube. I dunked it with my left hand, and he's screaming at me, make the right hand layup. So, you know, my relationship with him and Dave has a long history. We work hard. Some of the things he taught me back then, I still use to this day. And, you know, it's just building a foundation and making connections. Coach Dave is like a father figure. He's somebody I got in my corner. And, you know, them workouts, I don't take it for granted.
Was that about early on when you met DeMonte when you were in 7th grade? I mean, I guess what was that experience like, getting to know him and watching that relationship blossom from this and, you know, to now playing on Illinois together?
Honestly, I met DeMonte way before that. Like, my mom was cool with Frank Williams. She went to Peoria Manual. She knew Serge. She knew all them guys. She knew Howard Nathan. So I was watching Monte on my first set of AAU ball with a team called Peoria Soldiers. And like I said, I told Jim this before, he was like a Michael Jordan to me because I had never seen in my actual own eyes somebody like dominate a game. Like, he was dominating people on the offensive end and the defensive end. So me seeing that and him like getting offers, he played with the fire, him doing that kind of showed me like, oh, I could do this too. I can go out there. You just got to go do it. Like, so me and my mom, we pushed to go do it. And like, that's all. I always give thanks to DeMonte because, like, without him, I probably wouldn't be as successful as I am today.
And my last thing is, you talked a lot about Andre Curbelo, but you guys, your names are associated, right? Adam and Andre at, whatever the order is. What's that like to have somebody you come in with and you guys are roommates and, Andre said you guys take car rides to get food or listen to music. To have somebody like that as, kind of your right-hand man as a freshman and to have that bond.
It's cool, because coaches, he yells at both of us. So, we just take it over the shoulder, it's all love, but having somebody there, it's like having a brother, like when you get in trouble, you have somebody right there to help you. When you need something, I got you. And when I need something, he got me. So I'm just glad to be able to have somebody and not be in this journey alone.
Thanks, Adam.
Hey, Adam, great to see you, man. Where do you feel like you've grown the most since the end of your last high school game, whether it be physically, skill-wise, mentally? Where have you seen areas of growth for yourself?
That's a good question. I would say, like, areas of growth I've probably gained in is the mentality, just staying focused and just knowing, like, don't take any day off. Like, stay locked in. Every day I have a chance to be great. Every day nobody's going to see me putting up extra shots. Every day nobody's going to see me getting the extra lift. Nobody's going to see me get in the cold tub, but you got to do it for tomorrow. Live in the moment, but I got to do it for tomorrow. So I think just working on my mentality, my rhythm's going to come back. Like, I feel like now I got my rhythm back. Like, today I think I put up like 23, or I was hot today. So, like, just staying with the mentality of working. Like, I'm in a good rhythm right now. So just keep going on. Consistency. That's the big thing for me.
We know with freshmen, it's a process, like you said, trying to establish a role, also learning a lot. Where do you feel like you're at now at this point, and how was that throughout the fall?
Could you ask that question one more time? Oh, I can't hear you.
With learning the system, how long did maybe that take as you're trying to learn, you're trying to establish yourself? What's that been like throughout the fall? Are you at where you feel like you need to be, 3 weeks before the season starts?
Okay, yeah. Learning the system. It took me a minute because I'm a guy, like, I'm smart, but I always ask why. And if I go here, would I have this? Now, if I go there, will I have that? So, like, I want to know, like, in depth, like what I'm going to have. So it took me a second, but it really, like, for somebody else, like, they would be like, oh, that's fast. But for me, it was like, I really want to learn this to the T. So if I get in any situation, I'm going to be prepared. So, like, I'm still learning. Like, I got it down, but I want to be like, oh, I could go run to the bottom of the baseline, but I know my teammate's going to be there. So, like, now we're in a really good field. We're adding new plays, and I'm still asking questions. But, yeah, I basically learned everything. Just keep going and learning new things. I'm creative. I'm so creative. So I have questions, like, every day.
Last one for you. We're all waiting to see the schedule. One we do know is the Duke matchup. We're happy to see that. See DJ again. You guys go against each other?
Oh, yeah. Them games are, like, always back and forth. We play hard, and I know it's going to be a good one. Hopefully we come out with the W. We're going to work hard.
Thanks, Adam.
Yep, thank you.
What's going on, Adam? It's good to see you.
What's going on, Brandon?
It's good to see you. So you've played with Io before, obviously, in high school. How have you seen him grow since you guys played together at Morgan Park?
Oh, man. We could talk about the body. The man's 205, 206, or something like that, ranging around there every day. The body, the skill. He's a killer. He closes out games. He makes the right plays. I mean, once he gets downhill, can't really stop him. So, he's a hard player. He goes at you every day. That's what I like about him. He's not going to give you a day off. So every day, like, I take it as my initiative to, like, go at him, go right back at him. So I could learn. So when I play those guys at them big schools, like, I'm ready for this. I go after this every day. I get beat every day. I get a scratch every day. I get bumps every day. And I just do that to try to get better. So, playing with Io and just seeing his growth and his skill and, like, his all-around awareness grow is just motivating me to, like, I got to get there, and I got to get there now.
And then you talked about his body growing. How have you seen your body and strength kind of grow since you've stepped on campus?
Oh, man, I I was like 178 when I got here. I'm like 195 right now. You know, I'm always working to get stronger. And I like with the weight room, I've always loved the weight room. Like the weight room's just good vibes, lifting, playing hard music. Like that's why it comes like second nature to me because I like being in there. Like it's just like, yo, you might find me in there just being on the foam roller, you know, just great things happening there, like great things happening in the gym. The time you put in the gym are like, it just works, man. That's all I gotta say. It just works. So just put in the effort in the weight room, just really changing my body, and I'm not done yet.
And then last one for me, you talked about music. Andre said you guys go on a lot of car rides together. Are you letting him play his New York music, or are you taking the aux cord and playing more Chicago music?
Man, we play all that. He plays Puerto Rican music. I be vibing my head. I catch on a little bit. Like I don't know what they saying, but I feel it. Like, you know, when you just kind of get that intellect, like, oh, okay, I see it. Then we vibe to everything. You know, we listen to my guys. I listen to his guys. You know, sometimes if you like, yo, can I take your car to get some extra shots at the gym? I'd be like, go ahead, man, because my knees are killing me. So, you know, we like a brother. I just take him in because I know he's away from home and away from family. So try to bring him in and let him know, like, I'm here for you.
Adam, as you're talking here, you know, you knew DeMonte growing up. You played with Io in 2018 at Morgan Park. You have this relationship developed with Andre Cabello. It seems like this is you know, about as natural a fit for a team that a freshman could have. You know, like where somebody is supposed to be for their freshman year. Do you feel like that, given your, you know, your knowledge of all the guys on this team?
Yeah, man, it's the perfect story. I'm at home. Got my high school teammate in my city. I got like 2 cities in Illinois, Chicago, Peoria. Got my brother here, DeMonte, man. It couldn't get any better. Like I couldn't get any better. All I gotta do is work hard, and I'll see anything I want. Like I believe, like you do hard, you work hard, you're gonna attract good things. So you know, I just tell everybody that every day. Like let's just keep going hard, keep working. You know, don't take nothing for granted. Them top 10 polls don't mean nothing. We gotta earn that. They don't mean anything. We got to earn that. So I feel like it's our initiative to go out there and earn that. You know, last year they did really good. Let's pick up off from that, and let's go forward.
And I just asked Andre the same question, but it seems like the two of you are discussed together all the time. It's either Cabello or Miller, Cabello. You know, like two are kind of one, and you know, you're the 2 guard, he's the 1 guard kind of thing. What are your thoughts on how the two of you are kind of discussed as one thing?
Can you ask that question one more time?
Yeah, I think a lot of fans refer to this as like the Miller and Cabello recruiting class. That, you know, 2 top 50 guards, and the 2 of you are coming in, and you know you fit each other's games well. And he just talked about him talking to you about where you want the pass and where you want it on your left side, right side when you're ready to shoot. You know, that type of thing. So. You know, what are your thoughts of being combined with him when discussed among the fan base?
You know, that's why we come together every day. You know, everything everybody say is like true. They might not see it, but like I say, like I know like it's gonna be harder for him because his family isn't here. Like his family's from out the country and they stay there. So every day I try to make it like my initiative to be like, yo, you want to go get some Chick-fil-A? Yo, you want to go get some Chipotle? You know, off the court stuff matters just as much as on the court. So I try to do that with everybody. Like if anybody needs to ride to the gym, I take them. And if anybody needs to ride anywhere, I take them. I try to like just be a brother as much as I can because you never know what nobody's going through. And coaches get on everybody every day. You got to be there for people. Like my family's really close. So like I take that and think like, wow, like if my family was far away, I'd probably be down on myself every day because I'm a hard guy. I'm hard on myself every day. So I just try to be that guy for everybody. I try to be the cool guy. You know, on the court, I'm mean. Like, you're not on my team, I feel bad for you. But, you know, just trying to be nice and trying to make it as a family. I want a family so we know everybody got each other back.
And was the decision of you and Andre living together as roommates, was that something the coaching staff put forward, or was that something you guys took to them and said, hey, we'd like to live together? How did that come about?
A little bit of both. Like, we knew it was going to happen. Like, I don't think they would have put anybody else, but if they would have said it was something like a different situation, we probably would have been like, yeah, let's put me and Dre together. But it happened. I think they kind of got the memo.
Got it. Thanks.
Adam, good to see you again. You talked a little bit about your weight and how much weight you've put on. What was the most difficult part for that and your transformation to putting on close to 15 pounds since you've gotten to school?
The most difficult was COVID, just sitting down, sitting on my butt, playing the video game, like everybody else just sitting down, but getting back, trying to find my rhythm. Like the first thing I noticed when I got back to like really playing was like my free throw rhythm. I couldn't get my free throws like I used to. So, like finding that now, and it was like, wow, 2 months feel like I don't even know if it was 2 months. It probably was longer, but 2 months felt like 3 years for me. Like that's how long it is. Like your rhythm can go. So, just for me, it was like I always was an eater. So putting on weight wasn't kind of that hard. I just always worked out. I always eat. I love eating. I go out to eat and I'll give me a fat steak. I eat like Kofi. Like me and Kofi, we try to out eat each other. Like it's crazy, but it's true. But, just getting back in the rhythm and just keep working hard. But that's what I do. So, I mean, it's second nature. I don't want to be cocky, but working out is what I do.
Who's winning those eating competitions with you and Kofi, and what are you guys trying to put down?
Man, we put down hibachi, longhorn, anything you want, steak, chicken, steak nachos. We don't really eat that too much, but whatever it is, we eating it. We're going to eat something good every day.
And then in terms of just like getting the other freshmen involved, Brandon, obviously, Coleman, the four of you guys, I feel like you guys are all really close. How often are you guys just in the weight room together, getting up an extra lift, or going out to eat together, just getting extra food as you're trying to just build your bodies into a Big Ten body, I guess?
Yeah, like even with Coleman too, like I didn't really hear a lot of questions about Coleman, but like even with Coleman, like every morning, like I said, I'm like one of the first ones to wake up. I always knock on Coleman's door, like, Coleman, are you up? Coleman, get up, get up. Like, just even not if he oversleeps, just making sure he's ready and prepared to go for the day. Like, or like Bello, it's that day. You guys want to go get some breakfast, or you guys want to go grocery shopping for the house? Like, just little things, bonding. Like, as I've been on like a lot of teams in my years, off-court bonding is a big thing, and just, staying on them about like working hard. Coach wants you to put on some pounds, so you got to eat. Just staying on them like a big brother should do.
Thanks, Adam. Really appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
Adam, you're already addressing the very question I wanted to ask, which is about the guys that we haven't heard about and how they play into the chemistry. You said people haven't asked a lot about Coleman. What can you say about Jacob and Jermaine and some of the other guys that maybe you don't get to see and be around as much because of COVID? How is that chemistry coming together?
Oh man, everybody knows me. Everybody knows how I am, who I am. I'm true to the bone. So I'm friends with everybody. Like, it could be the smallest person on the team. We have a person named Edgar on our team. A lot of people don't know. That's like really like my best friend on the team, and he's a walk-on. And really, people don't know him. Like, I try to be cool with everybody. Like, try to let them know who I am. And I try to hear about them. I always ask them questions like, yo, how does it feel like not having your family here? Or like, what's your favorite thing to eat? And out of nowhere, I'll be like, let's go there. So, just building chemistry is just the best thing for the team, because, every day you go at it. Like, you go at it hard. We go at it for a long time. Your mind starts going on everywhere else. You start getting in your feelings. So, just being a brother is just the main thing to help this team win.
Tell us more about what Edgar does for the team and how maybe it's different from what Tyler does. Obviously, they're way, way apart in experience.
Oh, man, Edgar. Man, that man he's a glue guy. You guys might not think it, but he's a glue guy in practice. He gives everybody pointers on the sideline. When it's his time to jump in, he jumps in. He's always asking me, like, Ace, I want to get in here, so can I get in? So, I love Edgar. He's my boy. We argue about something every day. It's not a bad argument, but it's something like, yo, how long does it take for apples to ripe? Like, we just argue about anything. Like, do you think about this when you go there? Like, man. Or even one time at practice, he had 3 backboard threes in a row, like strong threes. Like, everybody was dying and crying on the floor. So, he's a glue guy that you always need, that sense of humor when everything's just tense. Like, he's that guy. So, you always need that type of love and that type of guy there. So that's why Edgar's like my boy. I always keep him with me.
And I'll finish up with, do you have anything more to tell us about any of the other guys that haven't been talked about, maybe Brandon?
Oh yeah, Brandon, he's working every day. You know, when he first got here, he was real skinny, but we get on him every day about eating because, you know, it's going to be hard for him, like him and guys like Coleman who haven't really had to live before. So, you know, when somebody's struggling with something, you help them. Like, I feel like that's what you should do. That's my way. I try to help them. So, like, with Brandon, I take him out to eat if he needs to go out to eat, or like when he needs to get up extra shots, I'll stay and get up extra shots with him. I always see him working, getting up extra post shots. He's actually down there right now. You know, he's getting better on defense. Because, you know, in the long run, I feel like we could really use him. And I tell him that every day. His name Believe. Every time he's shooting a free throw or we got to run, I'd be like, Believe, I believe in you. So, like, he got to go hard. So, you know, that's my boy. Everybody I got a piece of, like, some type of friendship with.
Hey, Adam, you mentioned kind of going from, you know, being the guy to coming into this team that already has a lot of talented players and kind of knowing that, you know, your role's kind of going to have to mesh in with them. I guess for fans that maybe haven't seen you play, what can people expect from Adam Miller in 2020?
That's a good question. What people can expect from Adam Miller in 2020 is just a hard worker, a hard-working, intense guy that a lot of people will like. Like, I don't know why, but a lot of people seem to like me for what I do. So I guess, like, I shoot a three, I throw the hands up. A lot of people love it. They go crazy. They start following me. So, you know, I'm a different type of guy. I'm creative. A lot of people like that. And man, I don't know. I work hard. I work hard every day. I want to like go so hard for my team, and people like come together like with me for that. So that's what they can get, a hard worker. At the end of the day, that's what I'm going to be.
You talked earlier about being, you know, an in-state guy growing up, that this was kind of a dream of yours. What is it kind of like for you coming into your first season, knowing that, you know, this is going to be a season unlike anything college basketball has seen, and you guys are going to be playing in front of, you know, likely no fans, if not extremely limited?
You know, it's hard. Like this year, like the schedule we're gonna have, and you know, like guys not seeing their parents, like you gotta stay focused. You know, every day is just wake up, basketball, live, take a nap, homework, get some more shots up, get another lift in, go to sleep. Like it's just like a rigorous schedule, but if you really want to win, I promise you it'll be worth it. So like that's what the coaches tell us every day. Like it's worth it. Staying them Saturday nights, them Friday nights, staying in the house, it's worth it. Like it's a bigger picture, and like if we could really stay locked in, I really believe we can get to the Final Four. Like even with this tough schedule.
Does having some expectations like that, you know, maybe kind of help some of those tough moments where, you know, you might kind of think ahead and realize that, you know, this is going to be a strange season, but knowing that talent and knowing that, you know, everybody's skill sets are going to be coming together, has that kind of maybe guided some conversations over what could, you know, potentially be some rough stretches moving forward?
Oh yeah, you know, there's gonna be days when you just is like you're just like, yo, I don't know if I can go anymore, or there's doubt in your head, or you're like, yo, I'm so beat up. But you just gotta take that extra step. You gotta find outside sources to help you like stay focused. You know, whatever it is, like calling your mom one time and be like, Mom, I need some motivation. Or just talking to one of the teammates, yo, like we're in this together. I ain't gonna lie. I'm feeling down. Coaches are on me. Just using your teammates and using whatever resources you have, because there's a lot of resources here at the University of Illinois, like things you might not know, but there are a lot of people here that are for you, you know, like, so just using that to your best advantage, I feel like would be the best thing for this season.
Thanks, Adam.
Yep.
All right, that'll wrap us up here with Adam. Thanks everyone for being on today and participating. Appreciate it.
Yeah, guys. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Adam.
Adam.
Yep. Good to see you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. We'll be out longer in the season. It was a lot to